Hi guys, welcome back to Tarlach Time. Today I'm here with Anya.
Sorted.
Good one, good one. Did you actually, try? Or
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a real good one. Anyway, you ready for your questions?
Yeah.
Alright, so first question, I'm sure you know what it is. It's like, how long have you been playing?
Since Generation 1. So...
Generation 1.
Right after Open Beta, I believe.
Not quite
It was.
the title.
It's been 10 plus years? Something like that. I know
Yeah.
It's been at least 10 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. You said you don't remember how you got into Mabinogi.
I cannot for the life of me remember. All I remember was I was in 8th grade.
You
And
said
the
6th
first-
grade.
No, it was 8th grade.
You
Because
said
I remember
6th
my friend Matt, he still plays this game. His name's Riku. I showed him the game. My earliest memory of this game, actually, is meeting Hana Suzumi, actually.
Oh,
And I remember thinking, I think it was a bastard sword or something. I was like, dude, that sword is so cool. I remember I was like a dumb kid.
yeah,
But
a lot of us
and then I
were
remember
dumb kids.
I remember telling Riku, I'm like, dude, you got to play this game, and yeah, he still plays the game to this day. The other people I showed the game to though don't. They couldn't get into it.
Yeah, or maybe they didn't play for long, I assume.
Yeah, they didn't play for very long at all.
Ah,
But
Ah.
yeah, Riku's still going strong with me, so on and
each
off.
their own.
Yeah.
What about your other character, Thousndbirds?
Thousndbirds?
Yes.
Yeah, that that was my first character.
Mhm.
I didn't exactly have the greatest reputation on that character.
Mhm.
I windmill camped people a lot in Elf versus Giant PvP.
Those darn windmills, you know.
Yeah, I was an angry little shit, man. I got really into it. That was like back in the Bliss days, I want to say.
Oof.
And then Noblesse came to be.
Mhm.
And then Noblesse, I think Noblesse, we only lasted for like a month, but it was like a Zerg fest of a couple of really high level players like Buddha and Shanna. And I remember we dominated guild battle, and then immediately after we disbanded the guild and made tampons. And then shortly after tampons, Anya quit the game and gave his account to me, and then I switched over because Anya was a rank 1 Taylor and I was a Dex whore, and I always wanted more Dex, so Thousndbirds became retired after that.
And then they hacked me.
Yes,
They
and then
definitely hacked me.
a couple years after that, Akasha gained access to Thousndbirds because I was friends with her, and Thousand was a lot stronger than Akasha was. So I saw no harm in it. I didn't play the account. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Little did I know that her and Desi Baby were hacking people on my account, so...
Yikes, yeah. And you know what's funny? I remember back in the day, people always said that, and I hope I'm not butchering this, Ruari? The
Ruari,
server.
I believe?
The server
Yeah.
Ruari, was always known to be, like, the server that had all, like, the hackers and stuff. But then yet, we were the ones who had, like when Nawada robes were getting duped and stuff.
Duped? Yeah, no, I remember the guy that did that. That was Riley's boyfriend. After me and Riley broke up, I can't remember his name.
Saisama.
Yeah, him. Yeah, that's it.
The forbidden name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's such a forbidden name in the server. Oh my gosh.
I taught him everything he knows, by the way.
Oof.
Yikes.
Let's move on. Let's move on now. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
What kind of purple? Is it like a dark purple?
Plum.
Plum.
Yeah.
It's a plum.
Back when I was in Real Black in Krea's original guild, there was a small little army of us that were all plum colored.
Oh.
It was me, Anya, Nemui, Shirayuki, Shanna, and I think there was a couple more people, but we would all have plum muffler robes, and then we would dye everything the exact same color. And Nemui, I think, even when she went into TW Pride, still stayed purple for a little while at least.
Yeah,
I can't remember if she went red or not. Yeah, that was our group's color, and then there was just Krea, who was always white and yellow. So it was kind of weird, but
like a banana, banana color. Yeah, she's always been my idol. So yeah, I don't know, I really liked it.
The Krea was awesome. Colors. I was really sad when whoever hacked Anya actually divorced Krea, so yeah, I was sad to see that.
Yeah, I'm sorry when you came back. I told you about her being with someone else now.
I know. It's like, man.
Your poor broken face.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, it feels internet broken heart, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Your internet waifu is now not yours.
I know. I had a lot of internet waifus, though. At least on Thousndbirds, people called me Thousand Wives, so...
1,000 lives?
1,000 wives.
Oh,
because
1,000
I married...
lives, 1,000 wives.
I married a lot of people.
That's okay, I did too.
Yeah. I remember a couple of people, like... I think... I was really an angry kid, right? When I played Thousndbirds, I was very aggressive. I remember some guilds wouldn't accept me because I was so aggressive. I remember I tried to get into Dreams by marrying Hot Pocket.
Really?
Yeah, I was married to Hot Pocket, and I still couldn't get accepted into Dreams. But that was actually how I got accepted into TW Pride, is I married... can't remember who it was. I think their name began with an R, but... Long time ago, I got into TW Pride marrying someone. But yeah, so everyone called me 1,000 Wives, because I married a lot of people. Huh. But Anya has only ever been married to 2 people, I believe. Krea and now Jules.
Oh, that's cool. That's quite a history.
It's a big turnaround from being married to half the server, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know how that feels. Trust me. Jeez. But what's your favorite animal?
A lion.
Oh, a lion.
Mm-hmm.
How come it's a lion?
I don't know. I've always loved lions.
You just like lions. That's...
I love lions. I've always loved lions.
Does that mean
I've always...
What?
Does that mean what? Go ahead.
Oh, does that mean you like the Lion King?
I do like the Lion King, actually. But
really?
I've always been convinced that if I sat down with a lion, I could probably tame a lion.
Aw. Wait, you should try it one day. Like, I'm sure there's places you could go where they'll let you in with, like, a lion.
Well, yeah, because apparently they're not aggressive. Like, they say that they can smell your fear, so if you're not scared and you're gentle, then... generally they won't attack you unless they're like fucking starving, of course, right? Then they'll just eat you. So
they'll be like, "Oh, geez, I'm really hungry."
Now, a well-fed lion, if you don't show fear, you know they can actually just act like giant fucking cats. You can see YouTube videos of it.
Oh yeah, I bet. Like, recently I went to the zoo and there was a cheetah there. Like, cheetahs are my second favorite animal, and it was just like I would assume it's the same for lions. But like it was just rubbing its head on the bars, like it really wanted attention. Yeah, I assume most of the big cats are like that.
Yep.
That's why they're called, big cats.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Although they still will eat your face off, so.
yeah. So be careful, people. Don't go and randomly.
Don't try to pet a lion. Yeah. TLDR, don't go hang out with lions. Don't go to Africa.
Someone can just like leave their door and be like, "Oh, there's a fucking lion. Let's go pet that lion." Secret said to do it, so let's do it.
Yeah. Well, there's actually a YouTube video of a guy. I can't remember if it's a giant ass alligator or a crocodile, but Yeah, he swims with it. It's like his best friend. It's really weird.
Oh, I mean, that's really cool.
Now that's fucking terrifying.
I mean, yeah, it could easily just grab you and barrel roll you under the
because
water.
like to me, like I view reptiles and stuff like that as a lot more aggressive. But yeah, somehow he tamed one. He swims with it. Yeah, they just look scary, man.
It's their skin. It's like so rough and anyway, that sounds bad actually.
Yeah.
Never mind. But let's go back to Mabinogi.
Right.
What's your favorite NPC?
Oh, dude, Morrigan. Duh.
Oh, wait, duh. What do you mean, duh?
Yeah, all the way, dude. She's waifu for life, dude.
Wait, did you play Vindictus?
Yeah, I did play Vindictus.
So you know about T.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let's not spoil it. Anyway, what is your favorite skill set?
It's always been archery, even though I feel like archery's weak as shit now.
Yeah, that's
for a human at least.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, elves are pretty good with it, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like. Whenever I pull out my bow, I mean, I've had a couple people in dungeons and stuff just feel like, wait, you're human though. And I just kind of sigh and I'm like, I know, but it feels good.
I know. I'm a ranger.
Yeah. But mainly now it's just chain blades and then converting to the final hit meta, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe it'll change again. I mean, I'm sure it will change, but it'll take some time, as per usual.
Yep. Rest in peace, infinitely loading arrow revolver. That was a big change.
What? Infinitely loading arrow revolver?
Well, taking, when they changed the way that the combat system works, that was a big adjustment, mainly with arrow revolver, was having a cooldown on arrow revolver instead of being able to just reload it infinitely without a cooldown.
Oh. Okay.
It had the charge time, right?
Yeah.
Because now skills all load instantly. Arrow revolver wasn't instant back then, but you could keep charging it over and over without having to wait for a 3-second cooldown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there was a time back then when I wasn't doing combat at all, so I probably didn't know about it. But anyway.
Well, yeah, it's just if you actually log into a pet and try to use Smash or something.
Oh yeah,
it's
still old.
It's the old combat system, yeah.
It's really weird.
So. I like the new combat system a lot better. I will say that, but
then it's always nostalgic to go and look at the way it used to be.
Right, being able to just shoot arrow revolvers repeatedly was a lot of fun too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't know, but yeah, definitely. What is your favorite dungeon or shadow mission?
I think recently it's probably Rabbi Phantasm, just because it looks so cool.
It's also very tough. I mean, in my opinion. I don't know.
I did it for the first time the other day with actually Sarma came with us.
Really?
It was me, Sarma, Raruku, and Grand Evil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys beat it? Or
yeah, we beat it. Oh,
okay, that's good.
But yeah, I really like the way that it looks, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's so dramatically different from just Albi and CR and stuff like that. But if we're talking original dungeons, it's got to be Albi 100%. I've always loved Albi. Or Albay. I don't know. It's a tie between the three, all right? I like Albay, even though Albay is fucking pointless.
It's in Turnanog.
Yep.
That Turnanog.
I think it's just because that Albay was the first dungeon that looked dramatically different, and then the music, the music was great as well.
It's just a change in atmosphere.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, so when it comes to people you remember, who would you remember?
Oh, so there's a few people. Kreia, definitely. The original Anya, and Buddha, who's still around, just not the same person. The original Buddha, I guess you could say.
Oh, okay.
And then Nemui, Shirayuki, Shanna, kind of like the original main group that I played with. Also, Hana Suzumi and I spent a lot of time together when she started the game. I think I was one of the first people she met, but I remember she was like under total level 100 and stuff like that.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was funny seeing her change so much and then go into I think it was Bliss eventually, and now she's a famous model IRL. It's crazy to think about something like that, but
yeah, it is really crazy because a lot of us grew up on here, and like you don't expect to know exactly what people are going to be when they grow up.
Right.
She just happened to be a professional model.
Yeah. And so did the GM of Teacup, although for some reason I cannot remember her name at all. But
yeah,
I don't know. For me, I feel like there's a lot of people, like Crump X. Like I told you last night, me and him have matching tattoos together.
Yep.
So there's definitely a lot of people that I will never forget from this game.
Now when people say never forget, I think about...
Never forget?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll never forget him either, always standing at the mailbox.
Exactly.
And then I think another big one. Sorry, I'm going on, but like Duke Bao.
Okay. It's okay.
Duke Bao, definitely.
Ooh, you know, he
because
actually...
me and...
I was about to meet him in real life, like, I'm gonna say 2 weeks ago-ish.
Does he still play?
Yeah, he still plays. He plays on his own. And he actually watches these.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was one of the first people who was recommending names for me to do for this.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, no, Duke Bao is definitely a big name to me. Not only for the Rabby Sealbreaker, but like working with him a long time ago when he did blacksmithing, I did tailoring.
Maybe he'll reach out to you after this if he sees this.
Who knows? Yeah. Maybe.
That'd be pretty fun for you.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't know. I didn't know he still played.
Yeah, he still plays. Yeah. But let's. I think we have time for another question before we end this. So, if you were to think of what pros and cons of Mabby there were, what would you say are like the pros, and then what's the cons? In your opinion.
I think the pros of this game are that it's a casual game, but you can play it at a more difficult level, if that makes sense. Like, the game doesn't force you into doing things that are difficult, and then it's nice having Mobby being so social. Like, I really like the social aspect of the game.
Yeah.
I think the cons are definitely that it's very niche. Not... How do I word this? I feel like the game is not going to attract a whole lot of new people just because there's a lot to the game now. It's kind of overwhelming in a sense.
I definitely understand that, yeah.
If you can get into it, though, I think it's a great game. I think it's a lot of fun. Especially because the game is so focused on the social aspect and there's plenty of other things to do in the game.
Exactly. Wait, so you do streaming a lot?
Yes.
Did you wanna, give a plug?
Yeah, sure. It's twitch.tv/devilsenpai with 3 I's in senpai. But very rarely will I stream Mabinogi. I'm definitely a variety streamer, but I stream a lot of Hunt Showdown, which is PvP zombie shooter game, kind of.
Yeah, I'll probably...
It's weird. It's a really interesting game.
I'll put you can give me the link and then I'll put it in the description below.
Sounds good.
You guys
but I definitely do stream Mobby sometimes. When I'm doing something interesting and not just bank standing.
Bank standing?
Yeah.
Jeez. That's a new name for it.
Yeah. That's the RuneScape term for standing and just doing nothing.
Bank standing?
Bank standing. Yeah, bank standing.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's when you
remember
just stand
that.
at the bank for 4 hours in RuneScape or at the Grand Exchange and you do absolutely nothing with your life. So.
Except trade people, I assume.
Yeah, trade people or even just nothing. That's bank standing, not moving from where you are.
Huh. I never knew there was actually a term for that.
It's the RuneScape term, but
Yeah.
I kind of just incorporated it.
I mean, it makes sense. It kind of does make sense, actually. Like, even if everybody was still in Belvist, they were always near the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Bank standing.
Bank standing.
I'd even call mailbox standing bank standing.
Mailbox standing.
It's the same thing. Never forget that, never forget.
Oof. Called out. Anyway.
Yeah. He's a bank stander, but it's okay. I'm a bank stander too, so.
Yeah, so am I. And so is my clone, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
My current clone at the time of this video, Secret 4500.
Also a bank stander, yes.
Yep. Anyway, so thank you for doing this with me.
Yep.
It was really fun.
Yep, I agree. I do have one more thing I'd like to add though.
Oh yes, what is it?
The normally you ask life advice, right? Like
yep. Mm-hmm.
What, like that? So my answer to that is traps are gay. All right.
Oh, I mean,
don't ever let anyone convince you otherwise. Traps are gay.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
I'm talking about you, Ghostly Shiro.
Oof. Called out again. Ooh. Just calling people out. Guess what? I'm gonna call you out.
Alright, well, I love this community, so.
So do I, honestly. Ugh. Where would I be without it? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Where would this game be? This game would not exist without the community.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. It's the community that definitely makes this game a good game, so.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so I will see you all in the next Tarlach Time. Goodbye!
Peace!